How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys Fan, born to battle. Star on our chest means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the star shines bright, that's when we win. Angry Cowboys Fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. And Cowboys Nation, if I'm talking a little loud and a little quickly, it's because in about 6 hours, I got to get up and drive 3.5 hours down to MetLife Stadium so I can go see the Dallas Cowboys face the New York Giants for the last game of the season. So with this video, I want to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders and how the Las Vegas Raiders could have potentially helped the Dallas Cowboys in trading for their star pass rusher in Maxx Crosby. I know what you're going to say. I know there's going to be some Cowboys fans that might tell me to stop selling them a dream, but it's honestly closer than we all think, closer than it was before the trade deadline. How? Let's go ahead and talk about that during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real, man. Keep it real. That's real.
Well, Cowboys Nation, we all know that the end is near for 18 teams in the NFL. Those teams will get to watch the 2025-2026 NFL playoffs from the comforts of their own living rooms. But with that being said, some of those teams are jockeying for draft position. There are two teams that are currently fighting for the highly coveted first overall pick, and those teams are the New York Football Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. And speaking of the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants, the two teams met Week 17 of the NFL regular season. Well, in that game, if you watched it, you know that there were a few players missing from the Raiders' active roster. One player being the star tight end, Brock Bowers, and the other player being the star edge rusher, Maxx Crosby. The thing is, Maxx Crosby was pissed about the decision and stormed out of the building, leaving coaches and front office execs pissed off. On the day after Christmas, the talking heads caught up with Maxx Crosby and asked him his take on playing to get the first overall pick in this upcoming draft, and he basically told them that he didn't care about the draft pick. If you haven't seen it, and I know you have, go ahead and take a look.
Does it really irritate you when you hear talk about the number one pick being on the line?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the pick. Like, to be honest, I don't play for that. That's not my job. My job is to be the best defensive end in the world, and that's what I focus on every day. And being a great leader, and being an influence, and being being that guy on a consistent basis for my team. So, yeah, that's their job. That's the front office, the coaches, that they do that. But that's got nothing to do with me. I've learned that lesson in the past. I'm not trying to. You can't control everything, and that's not my job description. My job is to be the best in the world at what I do, and that's wrecking the game.
Kobe Bryant said, "Why work if you're not going to be the best?" I know you got that Mamba mentality.
100%.
Now, on December 26th, the day after Christmas, Maxx Crosby was told that he was going to be shut down for the rest of the season. Bro didn't take that line down, Cowboys Nation. He asked Pete Carroll if he could go. He was granted permission to leave, but not without giving him his ass to kiss first. Then, you got Maxx Crosby posting videos of him playing basketball and jumping on the trampoline with his daughter. I don't know if it was a blatant shot fired at the Raiders to show everyone that his knee is fine and that he could be playing in the game in the season finale. Well, Cowboys Nation, if the fans saw it, if the talking heads saw it, you know damn well the NFL saw it. With the talks of tanking ramping up in the NFL doesn't take kindly to an NFL team going out there and purposely losing or taking their best players off the field to lessen the team's chances at winning a football game. There's a huge consequence if an organization is caught tanking, Cowboys Nation. Just ask the Miami Dolphins. Your owner could get fined. The organization could lose draft capital. Now, what if the NFL catches them and revokes their first round draft pick? Cowboys Nation, the thought of trading for Maxx Crosby doesn't sound like a far-fetched reality at that point, especially if you express interest early and entice them with your first overall picks. Of course, just the first-round pick isn't going to be enough to get Maxx Crosby. This type of move would truly be an all-in move for Jerry Jones, leveraging the immediate future to put a star on Maxx Crosby's helmet. I'm talking about the lowest first-round draft pick that the Dallas Cowboys have, a player, and a third-round pick in 2027. Or the lowest first-round pick, a trade for that second first-round pick for a second or a third pick, and a player that's a rotational piece. We're not going to give them CeeDee Lamb or some player like that. But just know, Cowboys Nation, if Maxx Crosby voices displeasure with the Raiders, you know that the media is going to be shopping him to all 32 teams in the league. They'll have him going to the Patriots, they'll have him going to the Browns, they'll have him going to the Eagles or the Panthers or the New York Jets. Long story short, they're going to be naming this the Maxx Crosby sweepstakes. And let's not get it twisted, Cowboys Nation. Bringing Maxx Crosby to the Dallas Cowboys comes at a hefty price as well. According to SpaTrack's X account, the team that successfully trades for Maxx Crosby would take on the 2026 $30 million fully guaranteed, $29 million in 2027, $27 million in 2028, and $28 million in 2029. Seeing that the salary cap is projected to see a major increase in 2028, I would hope that this is a possibility for the Dallas Cowboys moving forward. Could you imagine the defensive line comprised of Jadeveon Clowney, Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, and Maxx Crosby? You can add Osa Odigizua if you wanted to go with a 5-man front. That would automatically make your DBs much better due to the pressure that the front would generate. You go to free agency to try to get yourself some safety help over the top, and then your defense will be good for the next few years. That's if the team decides to move on from Matt Eberflus. Also, as I was coming up with this video, it's been thrown out there that the Las Vegas Raiders could potentially be interested in shopping Maxx Crosby after the blow-up from him storming out of the facility and finding out that he's been shut down. This could really work in the Dallas Cowboys' favor, Cowboys Nation. That's if Jerry and Stephen Jones are serious about making this defense better and wanting to shoot for a Super Bowl in the immediate future. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Cowboys Nation, my bad, me talking pretty fast. Like I said, I got to get up in 6 hours to go ahead and drive down to MetLife Stadium so I can catch these Dallas Cowboys. But how do you feel about Maxx Crosby joining the Dallas Cowboys? Do you think that Jerry Jones would pull the trigger and pull out all the stops to bring him to the star? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comments section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share this content with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device, make sure you hype this video. Doing so can help the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel reach even more Dallas Cowboys fans so we can root on our Dallas Cowboys together. And if you are DC for life and you could see Maxx Crosby with a star on his helmet in 2026, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can catch the Madden 26 and College Football 26 gameplay on the new channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming Channel. I will put the link to that in the description. I just dropped the Cowboys versus the New York Giants, so go ahead and go over there and check it out. But Cowboys Nation, we all know that we need help at edge rusher. With the acquisition of Maxx Crosby, this defense could be special next year, adding to the offense that is already special. And once again, I apologize for talking fast, but I gotta get this out. My heart's racing. It's time to travel down to MetLife Stadium to represent our Dallas Cowboys. But until then, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.